For dozens of foster children in the Hunter, there's a sense of uncertainty about life as they move between homes on a regular basis. Their situation is being highlighted during National Adoption Awareness Week, and NBN News caught up with a family who turned a temporary home into a permanent one.
The Woolies are a picture-perfect family, which Bella first entered as an 18-month-old foster child. Several years later, everyone had one thing in mind: adoption.
When I was 15 years old, I kind of had a moment when I looked at my family and I thought, what happens after foster care? Like, I just didn't think I could not live with them.
Mark and Dan have been foster parents for 24 years. For them, adopting Bella was a no-brainer.
It's always been Ian and I's, wish that, that adoption process follow through because for the stability of Bella.
Probably a good process because it all gave us a chance to really think that this is what we all really wanted.
It wasn't an easy journey, taking upwards of 2 years to complete. Organisations like Catholic Care help families every step of the way and say proposed changes to foster care laws could help more children.
In the last 12 months, we've had 12 children and young people go through the guardianship or open adoption process, compared to, say, 5 children in the last 5 years.
Bella's biological family remains an important part of her life, and the Woolies wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, she does have another mum, and we acknowledge that, but it's just like she's ours.
Samantha Long, NBN News.
It's food that would have otherwise gone to waste, and today OzHarvest Newcastle reached a milestone, delivering the equivalent of its 5 millionth meal. The service started in 2010 and with the help of corporate and community partners has saved 1.7 million kilos of good food unused by supermarkets and restaurants. Today's recipient, the Nova Women and Children's Centre.
It's so important. OzHarvest doesn't just travel to this site, which is a drop-in site, but also to our crisis accommodation sites. It's a wonderful service. We couldn't do without it.
Nationally, more than 5 million tonnes of food winds up in landfill each year.
A fitting tribute for the late Hunter cricket legend Robert Dutchy Holland, with Lake Macquarie Council voting to rename a Wobber Oval in his honour. Dutchy made his debut at the ground as a 15-year-old before spending years maintaining it after his retirement. His family says it's a great honour. He passed away in 2017 after battling brain cancer.
Still to come, the heartwarming tribute to the cafe owner killed in the Burke Street terror attack.
With our amazing Advent calendar gift pack filled with fabulous haircare products plus bonus special offers. Get yours free with purchases over $65 at price tag. She's got the love. What the world believes around is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Are you thinking al fresco and looking for something simple? Call HV Aluminium.
Are you looking for something stylish? Call HV Aluminium.
Or are looking for ideas to design something stunning?
If you're thinking al fresco, call or visit HV Aluminium New Lantern, 1-800-801-572.
Don't miss your chance to get 20% off Australia's largest range of tiles, pavers and stone at Amber this week. From fresh trends to timeless classics, Amber has the answer.
Here's the boys playing tennis. Who's winning?
Everyone's winning because of the twofer deals. Hellos! You cannot be serious. Selected tees and polos, 2 for $30. Big men selected tees, 2 for $40. Are you kidding me? Activewear denim shorts and PJs, 2 for $30. I can't believe this. Hawaiian shirts also 2 for $40.
Plus heaps more 2 for deals.
Hellos! No way!
So, my favourite hotel in Paris is definitely Hotel Delia. But since I've discovered Trivago, I asked myself, why didn't I compare prices for this hotel before? It's so easy. Hotel Trivago.
Bowel cancer is the second biggest cancer killer in Australia.
Often, it is only 1 or 2 degrees of separation between us and someone we know or love who has been impacted by this disease.
In my case, it was my brother.
My father. My mother.
Our dad.
My mother.
My grandfather. My grandma.
My father-in-law. My uncle.
If caught early, up to 90% of bowel cancers can be successfully treated. When you turn 50, you'll receive your free government screening kit in the mail.
Take the time. Take the test.
It might just save your life.
What the world believes around is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
New Nivea Cellular Hyaluron Filler. Its effective formula visibly plumps, fills and firms skin using powerful hyaluronic acid. For instant and long-lasting results, discover new Cellular Hyaluron Filler from Nivea.
The victim from last week's terror attack in Burke Street was honoured today as his cafe reopened without him. The Prime Minister joined hundreds of patrons laying flowers to remember Sister Malaspina.
Before the doors reopened, a private moment just for staff ahead of their longest day.
Sister will always be with us, and I intend to ensure Pellegrinis will always be with us. Thank you.
I lost just the boss. I lost a brother.
For the first time since Friday's shocking attack which claimed Sisto Malaspino's life, his cafe, Pellegrini's, was again open for business, serving free long blacks.
That was Sisto's favourite choice of coffee. He used to sit at the end of the counter reading his newspaper and have his long black every day, every morning.
This morning's coffees were received with tears, prayers and hugs.
There's just a sense of tremendous loss, but also a sense of great love.
Empty. The place is not going to be the same without him. Memories of happier times filling the void.
Many young married couples have been here for photographs, shared wonderful times here.
All day, a queue stretched along Burke Street, hundreds signing condolence books. Among those paying respects, Michael Rogers, known as Trolley Man, after he tried to fend off the attacker. And the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, like all visitors to Pellegrini's, welcomed with coffee.
Espresso macchiato, a flat white, and my usual, please.
The PM learned about the history of the venue and the man who was at Melbourne's centre.
This is an amazing city, Matthew. It's got such a heart, it's got such a soul, and Sisto, I think, encaptured that spirit and that soul.
Scott Morrison again put pressure on the Islamic community, questioning how Hassan Khalif Shah Ali was radicalised, having lived in Australia since the age of 5.
He got it from the community he was living in and the people he was speaking to. And this is what we have to ensure does not take hold in this country.
There are a few radicalised troublemakers, no question. And pretending that isn't the case doesn't make it go away.
Some good news this afternoon. Rodney Patterson, who was stabbed in the head during the attack, has been discharged from hospital.
All day long this place has been packed as everyone enjoys their long black, and every seat has been full, except for one, the one that belongs to Sisto.
The mood today was like a wake before the wake.
I'm sure he would have wanted us to celebrate his life, you know. You can only cry so much.
Overseas now, and the death toll from the blaze that wiped out the Californian town of Paradise now stands at 42. Authorities are searching for hundreds of people still missing, while firefighters are battling new blazes north of LA, including one that menaced drivers on a major freeway.